I'm back at the Natural Foods Expo and Organic Summit. This is Sherry with Btrueliving. I have found the best tea out of 1,200 booths and hundreds of teas. This is Miriam Noval, the owner of the T.Salon in New York City. And her teas are iced, her teas are cold, they come loose, they come in a tea bag, and it's capital T period Salon. And she's known as the Queen of Tea, I've been informed, in New York City, and she's known in Washington, D.C. as Michelle Obama drinks her teas. So right now I'd like to introduce Miriam and ask her how she chooses these teas, how she blends them, where does she find them. Miriam, give us some information about the world of tea.
Okay, so I started in 1992, and I started below the Guggenheim Museum in Soho, and I built this 5,000 square foot place to serve tea. And magically, immediately, I was the queen of tea. And as Florence Fabricant from the New York Times quoted, I was the guru of tea. And so what I did is I served tea then, I sold teas, and I cooked with them, and we used them in our pastries. We would make Earl Grey chocolate cake, we would make tea martinis, we would make salad dressings, we would use them to baste chickens, we would do them in our drinks, and then of course we serve them in the whole restaurant.
Are there restaurants in New York that serve your tea, use them in their recipes?
Yes, of course. We've been doing it for almost 23 years.
And we can find your teas in other cities?
You can find my teas globally around the world, from Jakarta to Singapore, to Spain, to Paris, to London, to New York, to Chicago, to Miami, to LA. Yes, we serve and sell our teas, and I blend teas.
Where do you blend your teas?
Well, you know, I'm a perfumer by self-taught, and what I did is I went to visit my sister in London one year as she was about to get married, and I sat and we had afternoon tea, and I realized then that the world never stopped for a moment and drank tea. So I went around the world, spent a few months, and drank tea with my daughter, and realized that everyone in the world drank tea except for Americans.
Right. So now we are drinking tea, and more people are waking up
Yes.
to the taste of tea.
Yes.
Brewing their teas,
Yes.
carrying their teas with them,
Yes.
putting it in their thermos bottles. And now the latest thing is T.Salons, where you can plug in, listen to your music, work on your computer, and have a cup of tea and relax.
Absolutely, and so that's what I do.
Okay, and
I
teas are
blend
very
teas.
healthy for us. They have antioxidants
Yes.
and polyphenols.
Yes.
And the green tea helps us lose weight.
Yes.
So the benefits are really far and wide for us to drink more tea and include tea in our daily diets.
Absolutely.
Great.
And you know something what's great about them, though, is the consciousness of it. Remember that that's why Buddhist monks, they say, introduced the world of tea. That a tea leaf fell upon their cup as he was doing his morning meditation. And what he learned was this leaf, the Camellia sinensis, as we know tea, kept him alert, kept
Right.
him awake. And he can be in this meditative form without falling asleep, not too energized. They say that coffee is for the masses and tea are for the masters.
And if we go on your website, T.Salon.com,
Yes.
can we find out how to brew our tea, our green tea, our black tea, our chai tea?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you.
We teach you about the world of tea. We tell you where our teas are located, how you can find them. And you can always call me in my office and say 212-358-0506 and say, hey, Miriam,
Okay.
I'd love to talk about tea.
Good. Well, we love tea. We know tea is good for our health, and thank you for introducing us to the benefits of tea. And we can get your herbal teas and your black teas, your green teas, and you have a wellness tea line as well.
I have new sustainable, non-GMO, sustainable tea bags.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
has been a thrill to find you at the Natural Food Expo.
Thank you.
Thank you.